Should Fortnite OG be canceled? From the beginning, I was never a fan of Fortnite OG becoming permanent. The idea of having two main battle royales running side by side just never was exciting to me. To this day, I still think that Fortnite OG should have been an LTM that was either brought back once a year or every few months as like the new version of Unvaulted. However, if it was going to be here permanently, I wanted the mode to be the best that it absolutely could be. Now, over the last few months, I have been paying attention to a lot of the criticisms that people in the community have been giving. I know that a lot of people were expecting this to be a one-to-one recreation of the original Fortnite mode, and I honestly think that's one of the biggest flaws with OG. I think Epic kind of set the expectations and the bar way too high for themselves. But here's the main thing, and I think the big reason why a lot of people are frustrated with OG. Over the last few months, it does seem like Epic has been putting less and less effort into it. Out of all the BR-based modes that exist, OG is the ugly red-headed stepchild of the group. It gets the least amount of promo, the least amount of updates, and quite frankly, the least amount of love. In many ways, I think it would have been better for Epic to create an OG mode that was inspired by the original, but not designed to be a one-to-one recreation. Kind of like Season OG, like you could tell this is the OG island, but there's some changes and some differences that have been made. That way, complaints about inconsistencies wouldn't be there, but also you could have made things a lot more interesting when it came to storytelling. The main thing that brought me back to the Fortnite storyline over the last few months is the fact that some things were different on the island as compared to before. That was intriguing to me. It gave me a reason to re-experience OG, but after this most recent update with the cube returning to being purple, it's kind of like, well, what was the point of it being red? And listen, it might sound like I'm nitpicking, but it's this inconsistency that really took me away from the immersion of the OG mode, as well as really made me empathize and understand why a lot of the other players that have been complaining for the last few months were so frustrated with this game. And listen, if a lot of these things don't start shaping up, you're going to have so many people in the community asking the question,